to tonight's live broadcast of Robert Louis Stevenson's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Dr. Jekyll stood alone in his lab, pondering the nature of good and evil. He was determined to separate the two within himself, to rid his soul of darkness.
Then we hear Jekyll talking to himself.
How to control this? More time with Hyde. Will present me with the answers I need.
Mr. Hyde, a creature of pure malevolence, roams the street in search of darkness.
Charlie begins to cough uncontrollably, eventually leading him back to the discolored water cup and taking a drink that makes them visibly shiver.
And so, the dark and malevolent Mr. Hyde emerges from the red light tavern, his mind twisted with dark intentions.
Dr. Jekyll, what's happening to you? Wait, it couldn't be. Help me, Hyde!
You must pay the price!
Please, I don't know anything.
He lunges at Lucy, his hands closing around her throat with murderous intent.
Do not, under any circumstances, drink the tap water. This is an emergency broad. Ah! The lights come up on Charlie. They are not okay.
Tom, did you know that in the book Sexual Behavior in the Human Male by Alfred Kinsey, he reported that, what was that exact quote again? Approximately 10% of all of the male population practices homosexuality for at least 3 years in their life. So don't worry, it's way more common than you think.
But I just thought in the beginning, because we already liked each other enough, that maybe it would be enough.
Harold, when was the last show you and Maggie did?
This has gone far enough.
Must be hard then, watching your wife book her first film.
I said something along the lines of, it's probably best Maggie's making the switch to film. At least there she won't have to pretend she knows what she's saying. It was mean. And moreover, it was absolutely false. You know Shakespeare's meaning better than I do most of the time. I misspoke, and I am truly, truly sorry.
You all remember this little story Jack told at the beginning of the evening? About how her father brought her here to pursue his radio studio dreams. How he willingly and purposefully left Jack the studio when he died.
Charlie, whoever you are, please stop.
And I found those letters too, right? The ones your mother sent you before she died. The ones that explain how your father, a man who once said he hated his daughter so much, he would rather see his studio burn to the ground than let a mannish, tomboy bitch like you inherit it.
Jack is innovative and creative. Their ideas are new and what the people want. Their father sounds like a bigot.
And a fool. If you believe someone you know has been affected by this vile water, authorities have discovered that if you wash their mouth out with the highest quality soap and the purest filtrated water, you may be able to avert. Tom, Harold, Maggie, and Betty administer the soap and water treatment. Basically, they wash Charlie's mouth out with soap.
Wash away all the dirt and grime. Do it now in half the time. With lots of soap, sweat, bottle fizz, you're sure to be a brand new kid.
Back to London, where a terrified Henry Jekyll, having been confronted with his crimes, toils away.
My eternal agony is near.
As he writes, Dr. Jekyll reflects on the monstrous alter ego he has unleashed on the world.
You thought you could get rid of yourself of me, Jekyll. Foolish, weak Jekyll. I am you, and you are me. No, I must end this.
Dr. Jekyll makes a last, desperate decision.
Charlie makes the sound of a struggle. Tom creates the sound of grunts and gasps, until finally, with a loud thud, it goes silent.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for tonight's midnight broadcast of Dr. Jekyll and Mr.
goodness. I would have felt so bad if I let you guys down.
You don't happen to also have an eidetic memory, do you?
I do. That's how I can remember so many facts. I can remember anything I've ever read or heard word for word. I also have really, really good hearing. How did you know? It's one of my biggest secrets.